This video is brought to you by KOVER, protecting your rideshare income. More on that in a minute. What's up, riders? What's up, drivers? Today I'm going to be showing you a little bit about some things you may or may not know about the UBEREATS app. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more videos like this, as well as full-length ride-alongs. So let's get into this video. I guess I got to show you what I'm doing beyond just sitting here rambling on in front of you. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw this little overlay up on the screen. You guys can see exactly what we're doing. So as you guys can see, my Uber map is hot right now. I probably should turn this thing off and go work. But really quick, I just wanted to point out some things to you. When I first started working the Uber platform, I kind of clicked around on everything to kind of see what it does and what happened and what might not happen. As I watched videos before I started doing this, a lot of videos just kind of took you along their day, but I didn't see a lot of people like flipping the camera around and actually showing you the ins and outs of the actual app, which is what I try to do in a lot of my videos. I like to show you as much as I can so you as new drivers will understand what's going on, and customers can also see what we're going through as we're trying to get the food from point A to point B. But enough about that. The very first thing I want to show you guys is this shield over here in the corner. This blue shield in the left-hand corner is what I used to use when I first started, because you don't know where you're really going. You could be going to some very questionable areas, and you want to make sure people, your friends, your family, and your loved ones know where you are. So down here you have a thing where it says 911 assistance. So like if you're like just in a very bad zone, I mean, I don't know why you couldn't call 911 on your own phone, but they do have 911 assistance. But the one thing that I used a lot in the beginning was this: follow my ride. You want to hit set up. And from here, it can access the contacts in your address book. So pretty much they'll be able to follow you along as you're riding through your day. I know a lot of you might actually do night shops, and even some daytime shops can be very sketchy, depending on where this thing drops you off at. So if you want to make sure that the people who love you and will miss you can find you, I would recommend doing that, going in here and setting it up. You can use your address book that's actually on the phone. You can use another app, like I think if you were using like Google and you had like Google Mail and all your contacts was in Google Mail, you can link it through there. As you can see, when I first started this, I had my mom on there, so she can actually see where I was going. But you can add other people. Let's go into let's just do this. Add contacts. Okay, I'm gonna be blurring some of this out, but let's just pick somebody on here. I actually have a lot of phone numbers on here that I need to delete. I don't even talk to half these people anymore. Let's see, Geico Omar. That's a 1-800 number. Okay, so we're gonna use that. Like I'm sure that he won't be following me. Anyway, so we're going to click on Geico Omar. Like I said, I don't even know. That's probably somebody who like ran me down in the mall trying to sell me car insurance. We're going to say confirm contact, and then that person's on there. So follow my ride is on. Obviously, if you want to turn it off, you can turn it off, and then there you go. Once you turn it on, it's there. So that's how that works. I'm also going to put some information on the screen that just kind of goes a little bit more in detail about this. I'll put the link below to the actual official UberEats or the Uber website. It's for UberEats as well as Uber. It's the whole Uber platform about the ins and outs of this. So if you are a customer and you're like, okay, well, I want you to be safe, but I don't want my information shared with your whole contact list, they won't see the customer's information, like their names and things like that. And if you have like riders in the back, like if you do an Uber cab service, none of those passengers' information will be there. It's just a geotag to show where you are as you make your deliveries. From what I understand, back when I did this a lot, the person who you're going to share your ride with gets an alert, like a text message, and they can opt in to start following you, or just track you down, or just ignore it and just hope you get home safe. That's kind of how that works. But the official link to the Uber's website that shows you how this works and a little bit more in detail will be linked below, so do check that out. And so really quick, the next thing I want to talk to you is about promotions. Now, some people won't have promotions or surges and boosts, and it's nothing that you're doing wrong. It's just in some cases Uber just doesn't filter those kind of things out to all areas, all cities, all states. So don't feel neglected if you don't see this. So I'm going to the menu option, and then there's an area that says promotions. That's where I'm going to go next. So in the promotions, it kind of lets me know what to look forward to and how to kind of plan my day. So as it says right now, someone's running over some acorns. Sorry about that. These are all the promotions that's around me. When I first started doing UberEats, I used to come here all the time just to see where the big surges and how to plan out your day. Because if you can take the morning off, save time and save gas, and work in the afternoon and make a lot more money, that's kind of the smart thing to do. But as we can see, I think that was from 7 to 2. Now we have 2 to 4. So let's click on that one. You can add this to your day just by clicking on that. My thought process behind that is it kind of lets Uber knows that I'm going to be ready to work. So feel free to filter me more orders as possible. That's just theory. It could make all the difference. It could make no difference at all. But that's just kind of what I would do. I would go through, and I know I'd probably work to about 7 o'clock. So I would click on the one that says 4 to 6. Go ahead and add that one to my day. And then down here where it says 6 to 8, I would go ahead and add that one to my day, just so I'm in Uber's face. The next thing I want to show you guys, in case you aren't familiar with this, is going to be your wallet, which is very important because everybody wants to get their money. On Sunday night is when Uber takes all of your money and starts to automatically roll it to your bank account. So a lot of us like to cash out the same day. If you do not cash out the same day, Uber would take your money. Person is really busy next to me. They will take your money, and then they will start adding it to their payroll list, and they'll pay you out. Most of all of my paychecks, or earnings, I should say that, comes in on Wednesday if I don't go and automatically cash it out. So around the holidays where things can get kind of glitchy and kind of weird, I would probably just go ahead and hit the cash out button myself. Like around 10 o'clock at night if I'm not actually working that day, and just get the money to me. But oftentimes I do just let it roll over. I know this isn't an Instacart video, but Instacart does the same thing. Sunday night around 12 o'clock, at least from over here where I am in Austin, I see my earnings go away, and then Wednesday morning when I wake up, they're in my bank account. So as far as the wallet goes, I just want to show you a couple of things. You can hit the cash out button there, this one here. As you can see, I got $36.15. I don't know where that came from. I have been working Uber today. Must have been from earlier this week. You can do the cash out and see your balances. The one thing I wanted to show you, when you hit cash out, it gives you an option as to where you want to cash it out. So you could have your items go directly into your bank account, which is what most people do. But Uber also can send you a debit card. And this debit card gives you points back on, like, when you go buy gas and do other things. I'm also going to put a link to that down below so you can actually see all the benefits of using the Uber debit card. I used it a couple of times when I first got it, but all my stuff is linked through PayPal. I have a PayPal debit card, and I get points back through them too. So I just went and started using that. But for those of you who want to kind of maybe keep things separate, like finance-wise, like all of your Uber money will go to your Uber debit card, and it's not getting mixed in with like your joint bank account with your spouse or whoever, that might be another option. So as you can see, I still have it down here. It's the Uber debit card. There is no fees for transferring it to the debit card. So if you use the Uber card, you can just transfer your money right away. If we're going to be doing it to our own bank account, they're going to charge you 50 cents, which isn't a big deal, but it's something to think about. The next thing I want to show you guys real quick is the pro status and gold thing, because a lot of people watch my videos and they're like, where do you get those points? Like, how do you get those points? That's another thing. Some areas, some cities, some states, some countries, they just don't offer these points. I don't know why. And in the beginning, I had no idea what it all meant, but we're looking down here. So it actually gives you benefits for being an Uber driver and doing so many drives, because as you can see, I can get a discounted dental and vision plan, which I definitely need to look into that, because this prescription is getting very, very old. If you're going to do your taxes, you get a discount on TurboTax. I actually used that last year when I filed taxes. I went through here, got my discount through TurboTax, and was able to file. Also, they gave me QuickBooks Self-Employed for free, which is a mileage tracker. I think I actually have that on here. As you can see, I got 4,000 things to go through. Not all of that is for the Uber stuff. I mean, it'll track everything you do. So a lot of that is personal things, which I just kind of let those roll over. But when it comes to like the Uber, Instacart, and things that I'm tracking, I try to handle those every 2 weeks if I can. I would love to do it every day, but I just forget. Anyway, back in there, if you're going to school, they got 100% tuition coverage. If you have car maintenance issues, let's go into there, because this would have been something I should have been looking into when I was having all those issues with my Jeep. What you want to do is sign up for this car advance. I think the reason why I didn't sign up is because it was a paid service. If I wasn't sure, let's see. Sign up for free. Never mind. So all you want to do is sign up. It says that you can sign up for free, and you get discounts off of your car. So if your car needs maintenance for doing all the stuff that we do running these apps, and you get a discount. I do think there's select places where they're partnered up with to give you that discount. So if you have a a lifelong mechanic that you've been going to, they may or may not be on that list. We must agree, car maintenance is never fun, but neither is getting in a car accident, being deactivated, or not knowing where your next paycheck is coming from. If any of these things concern you as a gig worker, we recommend that you get KOVER. Not cover, KOVER, here to protect your rideshare income. KOVER will pay 80% of your wages if you are hospitalized or in an accident. In the event you are wrongfully deactivated, KOVER will work on your behalf to get the answers you seek while helping to restore your account. We recommend you research them for yourself to see if KOVER is a fit for you. Pricing start as low as $7 per month, no contract, and you can cancel at any time. But why would you want to? Try KOVER free for 1 month using the link below. Now back to your regularly scheduled broadcast. As you get higher in the tier, you get priority support. When I call in, I rarely have to wait. Like, it kind of takes me right up on through to whoever I need to talk to get an order canceled, fixed, or whatever. I didn't know about these bike helmet discounts, but if you guys are one who do the biking Uber and you need equipment, they do have discounts for that as well. And here it is again. So if you didn't want to do TurboTax, let's say you use H&R Blocks for your refund, but you do want the QuickBooks Self-Employed, you can still get the discount by just going down here to that link and doing it manually. But you do need to have this point system on your menu for this to even make a difference. So I just want to talk about the points. As far as like what the points entail, I'm going to put that down below. There's a link that shows you which tier gives you what kind of discounts and things of that nature. So yeah, down here it says that each month you'll start at 0 points. So every month you're like working to keep your membership. Right now I'm at gold. I think at one point I was actually at platinum, maybe even diamond, because I was doing more Uber than I was doing anything else. But you know, it is what it is. So that's just kind of the whole point system there. As I said, I'll link it below. Uber breakdown what the tiers mean and what discounts you can get between each tier. That's that. Let's see what else we got here. So the next thing I want to show you guys is how to because as you may or may not know, I actually recently had an accident, and the car I'm sitting in right now is my replacement car. It's the RAV4. I had a Jeep Commander on here originally, and I had to add the car on here. So when I did that, what I did is you want to go down here to your accounts, and as you can see at the top, it says vehicle. So I go into vehicles, and it has both of my cars sitting here. So before you go online, let's say you wanted to take your convertible or your Mercedes out. I doubt it, but anyway, you can go in here. First, you want to choose which vehicle you're going to use for that day. So that way, when Uber starts sending the customer information, let's say you're doing a cab service, I want to let them know I'm going to be showing up in a Toyota, not showing up in the Jeep, so they know which vehicle to display. The images and icons, I thought I had to go like find them myself, but as soon as you put in all your registration information, you know, your tag that's on your window and showing that you actually are an official driver, those images they just populate themselves. So all you need to do, like I said, is come down here to say where it says add a vehicle, and you just start following these prompts. You want to enter in your vehicle information, the make, model of your car, your window tag. They're going to ask you to scan that. Now I have a new car and my tags won't come in until the 24th. That's like around Thanksgiving. So I keep getting the message saying you need to update your tags, otherwise they're going to suspend my account until I get everything up to date. So what I did in the beginning, because all I had was the dealership information, I took a picture of my tax title and license showing that all that's paid for, and that I'm just waiting to, you know, get the official sticker tags. So if that's a situation for you guys, that's something that you can do. If you're buying a car, I don't know, I think most used cars probably already have them on there. But if you are buying a car that does not yet have the tags, just take a picture of all of your documents showing that you are the official owner and that those tags, titles, and license things are paid for. You're just waiting to get them because they haven't sent it to you yet. Wish I could take you guys through the whole processing step. I actually think I have a video of me adding the Toyota on there. So I'll scroll that on the screen right now if I do. So the work hub, there's sign up a corner shop. I already did that. So the work hub just kind of lets you sign up for more options. See down here, I can go get the Uber Plus card, which I'm not trying to do. I'm not a fan of that. If I was doing cab service, I can give more pet friendly rides, like set this car up to like handle dogs and whatnot, which is not going to happen because I just don't do the cab service. But that's something else you guys can look into. If you guys want to change out your payment, you want to come down there where it says payment, and this is where you would add in that Uber debit card if they send it to you, and also add in your bank information if you want to go the route of just having it transferred into your bank. So the next thing is going to be insurance. Uber offers insurance through a company called Chubb. I'm actually familiar with them because when I got in the wreck, person who was actually in the wreck with me, they had Chubb, which was a division of Uber that I didn't know about. So they do also offer coverage for you. So if you are interested in looking at getting insurance through Uber, Chubb is where you want to go, and you can look at getting information about getting covered. I'm actually with Progressive, so I don't actually need vehicle insurance through Uber. Also, let's look at app settings, like the app itself. So when it comes to the voice, like if the voice is annoying for you, you want to come up here to the voice. You can make it softer, louder, or you can keep it normal. I keep mine loud because I kind of like want to hear what's going on. And here's the controls on how you can manage how that voice is going to be, displayed through the speakers. Navigation. So my navigation that I have right now is the Uber navigation. Some people have told me that they've been able to add their Google Maps in here. They've been able to add their Apple Maps in here, and even Waze in here. And all they do is just click navigate in the Uber app, and it opens up there. Opens up automatically. Here, I just have that. I can't click on it to uncheck it. Like, that's just the way it is. Auto navigate, start every turn by turn mode. I guess as soon as I start moving, it'll start just auto navigating it. I'm going to keep that off. But yeah, I don't have a way to actually add any other navigation software here. But you guys might want to look at this in case Uber isn't just the best map for you. You can go in here and maybe try to add, Waze, Apple Maps if you have an Apple phone, or Google Maps if you're actually using an Android. Something to think about. Now, accessibility. So let's say if you have issues with your speaker, or for whatever reason, like you're just not hearing the alerts, they will actually flash the screen. So that'll definitely get your attention because it'll just be flashing in your face. So you can turn that on. As you can see, this is the accessibility queue. This is normally used by people that might have some kind of disability. So if the user of this app, is hearing impaired, they won't be able to hear the alerts. They're going to need some kind of indicator to let them know there's an order coming in. So you can turn on the flash. If your phone's not vibrating when orders come in, you can also turn on vibration mode. And here's where you can also go in and change your languages. Now, here's another one too. If you are a person who is that has disabilities, let riders know I'm deaf or hard of hearing. So this will let the other person know your disability, so they won't think that you're ignoring them or they're being ignored. So I think that's something that you might want to look into. And another thing that I was meaning to talk to you guys about that I didn't want to skip over, you might see this here where it says tax information, because a lot of people have questions about taxes. So signing on to Uber.com should bring you to your tax form information. But if you don't have access to a computer for whatever reason, you can come into that area where it says tax forms and get your tax form. So you can download these as a PDF to your phone, email them to yourself, and then or send them to someone who needs the tax proof. Like if you have a CPA or a registered tax person that's doing your taxes for you, they can come in here, or you can come in here and get past tax returns. If you need proof for something, it's all going to still be within your app. Some people has also asked me, like, how do you contact Uber? Like, if I'm not in an order, I don't know how to reach them. If you scroll all the way down where it says past accounts, very, very small, it has this thing that says help. This is how you're going to contact them. Now, as I said, I'm a gold member. I don't know if yours is going to look exactly like this, but the path should be the same. So if you need help, this is where you want to come to get help. If you have trip issues or adjustments, so you want to come in here and they kind of give you like that kind of form thing, like, was this helpful or not? Oftentimes it won't be, but you can come in here and just kind of do like the Q&A of your issue. If it helps you, great. If it doesn't, you can still come down to the very, very bottom and you could go to call support. Now, where it says view messages, if I went into there and said I had an issue with a trip not showing up, or I completed one and I'm not getting the incentive that you guys asked me for, I could follow the path to those and submit an email form. And if they reply back to me, it's going to be in here. So it says, view your conversation with Uber. It'll be in here. So as you can see, I kind of reach out to them quite a bit just to make sure I'm getting the things that I'm owed. But if you wanted to talk to someone directly, you would just hit call support and then it will connect you to an Uber agent, whether it's Uber or Uber Eats. So very last thing before I go, I know I talked to you guys about documents expiring. So as you can see here, your document is expiring. Please review and submit. Let's just take a look at that so you guys can kind of get the whole overview of what this is looking like. Now, if I went into my inbox, the same message would be there too. But as you can see, this is going to be, so my background is cool, my driver's license is cool, and my picture is cool. This is for the RAV, because as I said, the RAV does not have the inspection sticker on the window. So it's asking me to do that before the 24th, which is when this is going to expire. Now for the Jeep, it's expiring on the 20th, which is probably one I'm going to have to remove off of here because I'm no longer driving the Jeep and it's not going to pass inspection because the hood and everything's all beat up. So I'm going to have to just remove this off here because I'm not driving it anyway. But just so you guys can see, it's going to ask you to take a picture of the license or of the blue tag that's on your windshield. And once you get all that done, those will all go back to green and then you'll be good to go. That's it for this video, guys. I just wanted to make something just really quick to maybe answer some of the questions that you guys have. I mean, a lot of this stuff I talk about throughout my full length ride along, but you kind of gotta decipher through all the other stuff that may or may not be interesting to you. But here's just some quick little information about the app. Let's put a timestamp on this. This is November 2020, so I'm not sure when you're watching this video. That way you can kind of just take a look at your app and see how much has changed or if it's not changed at all. But I think the coolest feature on there would definitely be the follow my ride, because I know a lot of you guys might be new to the platform, and one of the things you might feel leery about driving is your safety. Like, where am I going to be dropped off at? Are these areas going to always be safe? You know, and especially for those of you who want to drive at night. I talked about in some of my other videos, you can go to apartment complexes and it's completely dark and you're walking behind buildings to drop this food off and they don't turn on their lights. Even some residents, you know, they don't turn their porch light on and the entire street is black. You just want to be safe. So I thought, above all else, I wanted to show you guys that. So if you enjoyed this video, I do hope you like it. If you are new, go ahead and hit this little button right here. It's called subscribe, and ding the notification bell so when I make more videos like this and my full length ride alongs, you'll get notified and you can come watch it with the rest of them. Until the next ride, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.